Hello, Isabel. I'm doing all right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to NXT. And tonight we've got a great show in store for everybody here tonight. I'm Joe Tessitore, and I'm alongside Gail, Kim, and Gail. We've got a fantastic show in store. Why Bayley has purple hair? Because that's what she has in real life. Because she has that in real life, that's why. Hello, Sean. Yeah, we've got some high stakes matches. We've got some high stakes matches. It's gonna be some great action tonight. We've got Natalya. She'll go one-on-one with Hermione Lee. Hermione Lee says she wants to humble the old lady Natty, or will Natalya make Hermione Lee tap out to the sharpshooter? And also the speed matches are all. We've also got the speed matches. Sol Ruka will take on Mercedes Moné in a speed match, and Ronda Rousey will take on the TNA International Women's Champion Emily Jackson in a speed match, and also Ricky Saints battles Kevin Owens, and much, much more. Ding dong! I'm your role model. The following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bayley. The vicious and evil side of Bayley has made her return. Absolutely, and I love it. I love that this evil side of Bayley has made its return. Bayley viciously assaulted April Johnson 2 weeks ago, and her longtime best friend, Kimberly Smith, is coming to her aid here tonight. When you say longtime friend, you just mean friends since Tough Enough. And her opponent, Kimberly Smith. Here comes Kimberly, the young girl down under in Australia. Yeah, she's from the different part of Australia. It's very bizarre, but either way, Kimberly is sticking her nose. Yep, I made her up. Kimberly is sticking her nose where it really doesn't belong. What do you mean she's sticking up for her friend? She's sticking up for April. She's sticking up for April, her friend, that Bayley seriously could have injured and could have permanently put on the shelf. Well, maybe that's what April gets for not doing what Bayley wanted her to do. She did do exactly what Bayley told her to do. Bayley told her to stand on the outside, stay out of the match, and not interfere, because she wants to handle Emily Bell. That's exactly, and April did that. And then Bayley punishes her for it. I don't get Bayley's logic. I'm not understanding Bayley's logic when April did in fact do exactly what she told her. Bayley sucks. Bayley sucks. Bayley sucks. Bayley sucks. Shut up, you sheep! Oh, and a big old meteor in there by Bayley. WWE Universe letting Bayley know she sucks, and then a meteora. And a meteora attempt delivers by Bayley. And now Kimberly Smith, only at the age of 23 years old, she's got a bright future ahead of her here in WWE. Oof. And Kimberly has a lot of upside. She's young, she's hungry, she's looking for a massive opportunity, and I think that's what this is all about. She wants to prove herself here, and what a better way to prove yourself than stepping into the ring against a multi-time women's champion in Bayley. And don't forget, Bayley is also the longest reigning women's world champion of all time, and the first Grand Slam women's world champion. Well, she technically shares that record with Rhea Ripley. And Kimberly now has the upper hand here on Bayley here in this matchup, and Bayley, I don't think Bayley was expecting this kind of fight out of Kimberly Smith. And Kimberly Smith, look at this, taking out Bayley. Kimberly really laying it in on the role model here. Really laying it in. You know what one mechanic I completely forgot what that was in the game? Running across the barriers. I completely forgot that was in the game, because I completely forgot that was even in the game, which is utterly hilarious. I completely forgot that was even a thing. And Bayley just smashing Kimberly over and over and over again against the barrier. And now the know your role model elbow. And that could be it for Smith. Smith kicks at it too. Ah, come on. April. She's not here. And Bayley doing a lot of trash talking to the WWE Universe. Yeah, the WWE Universe want April, but unfortunately, they're not gonna get her. And now Bayley and Smith going back and forth here. And Bayley and Smith trading blows, going back and forth here. Sad news about Zeta. WWE letting the future. Yep. They decided to say, nope, we don't want you. And now Kimberly Smith heading up to the top rope. Big old knee strike. Either they weren't impressed by her, or she wasn't happy with the contract they gave. And now Kimberly. Look at this. Oh, Kimberly! A Starship Pain-like maneuver. Oh, and a kick out. Shades of John Morrison. There. That was a little bit of Starship Pain action. Oh, and Bayley sidesteps. Bayley sidestepping Smith. Bayley just sidestepped Smith, and Smith went flying to the outside. Yeah, she crashed hard. She crashed hard to the concrete. She crashed hard on the concrete. And now Bayley looking to take advantage. And there's the Rose Plant. Oh, wait a minute. Kimberly Smith. Kimberly Smith showing she's not going to go down without a fight. Kimberly Smith showing she's not going to go down without a fight. Oh! Kimberly is showing she's not going to go down without a fight here against the role model. I guess that's what you like to see. A woman who's not going to take any BS. A woman who's not going to back down. Kimberly now sending Bayley into the corner. Sending Bayley into the corner. And now look at this. Going for the maneuver again. And successfully hits it again. Into the cover to put Bayley away. Oh, and Bayley just manages to kick out again. And Bayley just managing to hold on somehow. Kimberly's putting up a great performance here against Bayley. Well, there's no, well, that shouldn't surprise you. She's in the ring with the role model. She's in the ring with Bayley. Oh, and Bayley raking the eyes, and Bayley raking the eyes, and now Bayley, look at this, Bayley putting her foot on the rope. Oh man! But the referee called Bayley. Yeah, the referee called Bayley putting her foot on the rope there, and a kick. Oh, and now double knees. And thank God for the referee catching Bayley trying to put her feet on the rope for extra leverage. Oh, and there's a Bayley to belly. And now the Bayley to belly, and now Smith. And now Smith gets Rose planted for a second time. And Bayley gets the win. Wow, what an opening match that was. Here is your winner, Bayley. What an incredible opening matchup. What an incredible opening matchup we just had between Bayley and Kimberly Smith. That was a hell of a fight from Kimberly. She showed a lot of heart, a lot of passion. But in the end, oh, look at this. And now Bayley continuing to attack Kimberly. Come on, this is not necessary. You won the damn match, Bayley. There's no need to keep doing this. And now Bayley continuing her assault on Kimberly Smith. And now throws Smith to the outside. Oh no, don't do this. Oh no, this is the exact same thing. This is the exact same thing she did to April, and now the Rose plant on the floor. Bayley sucks. Bayley sucks. Come on, enough. And Bayley giving April a taste of, giving Kimberly a taste of what April felt, a rose plant on the floor. I love you too, Isabel. Well, technically, Zeta still wasn't technically a WWE superstar. She just had that ID contract thing. Because she was still able to wrestle on the indies. She was still wrestling on the indies. So technically, she wasn't a WWE. So technically, she wasn't a WWE superstar. I don't think being appointed to the WWE ID program makes you a WWE superstar. At least that's what I think anyway. I could be wrong and it could mean that, but I just don't think it does. Well, let's take you back to last week here on NXT. It was a tag team match between the New Day. It was a rematch between the New Day and, of course, Randall Gibbs and Caleb Peterson. Yeah, this was an incredible matchup. Well, this was another good matchup. But look at this, Jada Parker. Jada Parker, for some strange reason, comes out and gives an assist to the New Day, and that allowed the New Day to steal a huge tag team win. Well, I wouldn't say huge, but a tag team win nonetheless over Randall Gibbs and Caleb Peterson. It was New Day proving why they are still one of the all-time great tag teams, and there you see Ashanti Theodonis and Ridge Holland in the ring as they're ready for tag team action. The NXT Tag Team titles are going to be decided here as AJ Styles and Jay White defend the gold. Yeah. The following contest is for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Making their way to the rings, the champions, Jay White and AJ Styles. Well, AJ Styles announced that Season 13 will be his final year as an active competitor, and he will be retiring next season. The phenomenal one has been an incredible wrestler. What an incredible career this young man had. I was in TNA watching this young man groom into the star he is today. Yeah, you were there through the rise of AJ Styles. Indeed I was. I was there and witnessed AJ Styles become the superstar he is today. AJ Styles and Jay White took to social media earlier, talking about how they were excited that WWE will be heading back to Tokyo, Japan, and how both men really appreciated their time in Japan. And they said that they will even be at Backlash, and they're going to put out an open challenge for their tag team titles. Wow, that is a massive announcement. Jay White and AJ Styles putting their tag titles on the line in Japan in an open challenge style. That is going to be awesome. I can only imagine what kind of team would step up. And a big old flatliner to Adonis. The reason why this tag team match came about is because Adonis got him and Ridge a title match. I'm actually surprised that Adonis is still hanging around with Ridge Holland. I'd be wording it the other way around. I'm surprised that Ridge Holland is still hanging out with Adonis, and there's a big old shoulder tackle. Well, they might be a bit of a bizarre team. They're a bit of a bizarre duo, but they've actually proven themselves to be quite formidable. Ridge Holland going after Jay White. And now Jay White fighting back. Tag made, and here comes the phenomenal one. AJ Styles. Oh! And now AJ Styles now starting to build momentum. The momentum is starting to change here as Holland finds himself in trouble, and a kick out. When you look at AJ Styles and Jay White, Gail, what do you see as these two as a tag team? I actually see two guys, as far as I'm aware. Oh my goodness, these two guys at one point in their careers were a part of a faction known as the Bullet Club in New Japan. So I feel like these two guys obviously know each other so well because of their time in Japan. Well, that's definitely true. Their ties to Japan, their ties to New Japan definitely does help them in that regard. But either way, Jay White has definitely proven he's become a changed man. And speaking of superstars that claim they are changed men, Wes Lee made his first appearance in a long time. Now claiming he is a changed man too. Oh. The question is, can you really believe him? Well, it's what we're going to find out together. So we're going to find out together, Tess. And Ridge Holland. And Jay White, look at this. And Jay White going after Holland. You take care of him. Look at this, AJ Styles telling Jay White to take care of Ridge. And now Adonis in trouble. And now phenomenal forearm. AJ Styles went for the phenomenal forearm, but Adonis avoided. And now look at this. Oh, look at this. Look at Adonis. Oh, and Adonis counters. Adonis actually avoided the Styles clash, but gets caught anyway, and it's over. No, that I want none. No, that I want none. Got caught with a forearm, and there's the win. Here are your winners and still NXT Tag Team Champions, AJ Styles and Jay White. What a win for the NXT Tag Team Champions as they provide another successful title defense. Incredible title defense there for Styles and White, and they now prepare to go to Japan and put their titles on the line against any team that are willing to step up and take the challenge. It's alright, man. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, man! And Ridge Holland with a vicious clothesline to Adonis. Well, I guess you're right. I guess that team didn't last long. Well, there you go. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Well, Ridge Holland gave Adonis one final clothesline just for the hell of it, I guess. Again? Again? Are you serious? I know, unfortunately. But look, I've told Bianca, I've told her that no excuses. She will fight you next week. Good. She better fight me next week because I'm tired of all these excuses. I'm tired of them too, Ruby. But look, you got an interview to get ready. You got an interview to get ready for. So you should do that. You're right. You're right. I'll go do that now. But I promise you, Bianca ain't gonna run from you next week. She better not. Otherwise, I'll soon be calling her the cowardice. Big E in Stephanie's podcast confirmed his in-ring career. He said it's behind him now. Is indeed over. Yep, so he's no longer wrestling now. Very unfortunate, but hey, neck injuries, man. That's just what those kinds of injuries do to you. And now poor old Ridge now has to live with the guilt for the rest of his career that he retired Big E. It was the same thing with Mercedes. She lived with the guilt of retiring Saraya, but now that Saraya is back wrestling, she doesn't have to live with that guilt anymore. Wow, I cannot believe Bianca Belair has once again backed out of her match with Ruby Soho. There's clearly things going on with Bianca. Now she's claiming she's sick. Where was she coming up with all this stuff? Did she learn how to do all this from Alexa Bliss? Because this was the same stunts that Alexa Bliss did with Cora Jade. The following contest is Seth Rollins making his way to the ring. Wes Lee. Well, Wes Lee made his return last week to start up a partnership with Javon Evans, but tonight he's taking on Paddy Cox because Paddy Cox got in his face earlier tonight. Yeah, Wesley told him, he's like, hey, yeah, look, I might have been an asshole, I might have been a jerk, but do you want to know what one thing that never happened to me? I didn't lose to a woman. Those were Wesley's words to Paddy Cox. And his opponent, being accompanied by Sarah Ponting, weighing in at 220 pounds, Patrick Cox. He was first 190 pounds, now he's 200, then he went from 212 pounds to now he's 220 pounds. Well, that's because Sarah Ponting has been putting him through the ringer. Just look at all the muscle on him now. Clearly Sarah Ponting has been building up his body structure. Clearly she wants to make him sure, she can't change his height, sure, she can't make him taller, but she clearly wants to make him more of a stronger man. He was like one of the skinniest guys we had on our roster, but yeah, I guess the condition that Sarah Ponting has been putting Paddy Cox through has definitely been helping, I guess. Lash Bendu. Lash Bendu. Lash Bendu. Shut up! Oh, I don't think the WWE Universe are reminding him of this exact thing. He's a flop. He's a pop. He's a pop. He's a pop. WWE Universe still haven't forgotten that haven't forgotten that thing that Norman called him. The WWE Universe don't forget Gale. You should know that. Oh, Gale, WWE Universe, don't forget anything. Oh, big ol' Hurricanrana there by Wes. Wesley says he's back as a changed man. He said he took time away to rethink his actions, rethink his attitude, and he says that he's learned a lot during his time off, and he's back as a better person. But again, the question is, in Paddy Cox's eyes, he thinks it's all a facade. He thinks it's all a trick. He thinks he knows the real Wes Lee is still lurking. He still thinks the old Wes Lee, who betrayed his longtime friend, is still in there. He thinks it's all a facade. He thinks it's all fake. Well, Wes Lee can prove to us that his transformation is legit. Or not. Oh! And Paddy Cox gets sent to the outside. And look at this. Oh, and a big frog splash to the concrete floor. Big old splash on the concrete floor, and now Wesley. Oh man! And a Canadian destroyer on the concrete. God, I don't care how tough you are. God, I don't care how tough you are. You're not going to survive that. And now Wesley, top rope, the final flash! And Paddy Cox tried to get out the final flash on Cox. And Wes gets the win. Cox tried to roll over to his belly, but he couldn't do it in time. And Wesley picks up the win. Here is your winner, Wesley. Wesley knocking off a former North American champion. An incredible match, but in the end, Wesley emerges victorious. You gotta do better than this, honey. You gotta do better than this. I don't want to date a loser. Don't worry, I'll do better. Well, Sarah Ponting seems to be upset with Paddy Cox. Well, he's been on quite a bit of a losing streak. He's been having it rough. He's been having it rough as of late. He's been on a bit of a losing streak. And I also think that losing to Lash Legend has really affected his mindset, I guess. And there you see them. The New Day. I don't know what you want to call this, but the New Day are here. And they're alongside their newest member, Jada Parker. The New Day are here. And they're live and they're next. It's your boys, the New Day. Dun, 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 dun. The new day stops. A new day came. When a new day ends, a new day came. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, the New Day, and Jada Parker. Oh, the New Day, this new alliance of the New Day, as we talked about earlier. Jada Parker helping the New Day defeat Randall Gibbs and Caleb Peterson. And here's the funny thing. You know, the New Day like to brag about being one of the best tag teams in the world. But here's the thing. These guys literally had to cheat to beat two rookies, two up-and-comers. They had to cheat to take advantage of two kids that were just starting out. Well, hey, that's what veterans do in the ring. That's what veterans do. They do whatever they can to win. And the New Day did just that. They took advantage of their inexperience. Thank God for the New Day! New Day sucks. New Day sucks. New Day sucks. Big E, Big E, Big E, Big E, Big E. He said his career is over, so stop chanting his name. You know, Woods, it felt good. It felt good to get that disgusting stain of that disgusting loss that we had a few weeks ago off those rookies, you know? We're the best damn tag team in the world, and we shouldn't be getting treated like this, working with two newbies that clearly don't know how to be a tag team. And let me introduce you all to the newest member of the New Day, Jada Parker. You know, Jada is a young girl who has a lot of talent. She's got a bright future, but here's the weird thing. It seems like the people in the back don't seem to think she has what it takes. Yeah, I've been overhearing Kelly thinking that Jada Parker is just a waste of space. But we're here to prove that she is exactly what she says she is. And that is the future. And we, the New Day, are going to catapult her to the level that she belongs in. That's right. You know, those two little rookies learned what happens when they messed with the New Day. And when Kofi and Xavier gave me the invite, I couldn't say no. And so now, with me by their side, these boys are going to become NXT Tag Team Champions. That's right! Because we are the best damn tag team alive! We are the new... Oh, look at it. Oh, thank God. Well, here come Gibbs and Peterson. Hey, lads, please shut up. Look, lads, you guys have been running your mouths for far too long. You call yourselves the best damn tag team, lads, but I tell you this, the best damn tag team wouldn't lose to rookies. Exactly, you two, Kofi, Xavier, me and Caleb, we watched you guys. We watched you guys trailblaze this tag team division. But do you want to know who the real best tag team is? Who? The best damn tag team are obviously the Usos. If it wasn't for the Usos and their change of personalities, you guys wouldn't have become the best tag team you are today. So I guess Caleb and I, we want to say, thank God for the Usos! Usos. No, we're better than them! Lads, if you were better than the Usos, then why do they now hold your record as the longest reigning tag team champions of all time, lads? It's clear you're bitter. It's clear you don't like that nobody thinks you two are the best anymore. You guys went from being lovable, sweet. You guys went from being lovable goofs to... Styles. You went from being lovable goose to downright annoying jerks. And what you two did to Big E was absolutely disgusting. And what was that girl's name? Oh, Wendy McCallum. Wendy McCallum! No one cares about her anymore. She's in TNA doing whatever. Well, it doesn't matter because she sucks. Jada Parker is her replacement. Yeah, Jada Parker is what we wanted that Wendy girl to be, and she couldn't do it. She couldn't do it. So that's why we kicked her ass out too. We should get down to business to why we're out here. Yeah, can you guys get it over with? We got a show to continue on here. Well, we're out here because me and Caleb, we want to make a challenge to the three of you at NXT Spring Breaking. And that challenge at NXT Spring Breaking is the three of you against the two of us and a partner of our choice in a 6-person intergender tag team match. Are you boys serious? I don't see anyone standing on the stage with you guys right now. Yeah. You want to challenge us to a mixed tag, but you don't even have a person standing out here with you? Well, here's the thing. We do. And, Jada, you're going to be welcomed to her generation. Welcome to the generation of Jade. They tell her sit down and be patient. Wait a what? Cora Jade. Cora Jade, what the hell is this? Cora Jade, and look at this, and Gibbs, Jade, and Peterson, and now and look at New Day and Parker. New Day and Parker retreating. New Day and Parker retreating from this trio. Cora Jade, why did she agree to team up with them? Hey Jada, you bitch! Maybe it's time I welcome you to the generation of Jade, because next week I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch! You're on! I'll kick your ass! Hey, look at this! Cora Jade has just challenged Jada Parker to a one-on-one match next week here on NXT. I can't believe what on earth we've just witnessed. Cora Jade is back here is back on NXT, and she's teaming with Gibbs and Peterson against the New Day and Parker at Spring Breakin'. Hello, Bailey. Long time no see, bestie. Kick Sol Ruka's ass. She won't be snatching my soul tonight. Now that's the role model I want to see. Bailey, I got a question for you. Do you pledge your allegiance? I do. Now you go out there and you show Sol Ruka and the entire WWE universe why you are one of the best damn wrestlers in the world. Show them the real Mercedes. Mercedes money. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. How's my day? It's been good. This following match is a Speed Division match. This is the first round of the Women's Speed Tournament to crown the Women's Speed Champion. Introducing first, representing Secret Service, Mercedes Moné. Well, this was originally supposed to be Sky Lynch, but Mercedes Moné filled in for Sky Lynch. It is a bit unfortunate. It's super unfortunate, but you know that's just how things happen, unfortunately. And her opponent, being accompanied by Zarya, Sol Ruka. Oh man, this woman is the definition of speed. Oh, this woman fits this division like a cup of coffee, like a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, whatever you want to call it, like a glove. Yeah, I guess that interpretation works as well. But the point is, Sol Ruka is exactly what you would want with her kind of style. That's what you would want in this division. And here we go. Oh, lame. I knew that was going to happen. Well, there we go. Well, here we go. Speed match up underway here. Speed match underway. Oh! Oh my God! What? Oh my God! Soul Snatcher already! Wait a minute! Soul Snatcher already! Oh my God! Soul Ruka, what? Soul Ruka just beat Mercedes in record time! Oh my God! Here is your winner, Soul Ruka! Oh my God! Are you kidding me? Wow, that was fast. Well, you did say Soul Ruka fit in. I didn't mean literally. Well, didn't mean literally. My God! The bell rung, Soul Snatcher, and the match is over. Soul Ruka just beat Mercedes in record time. That was fast. Nah, I wasn't ready. Mercedes is screaming at the official. Mercedes Monet just got her soul snatched in about 5 seconds. Oh, coming up next here on NXT, Natalya is going to go one-on-one with Hermione Lee, and this is going to be an interesting match. Yeah, Hermione Lee says that she's going to teach the old lion, the old lady Natalya, what happens when you mess with the Lee sisters, but Natalya will be looking to beat some respect into Hermione Lee. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, Ruby Soho. Ruby, you were supposed to have a match with Bianca Belair tonight, but apparently Bianca Belair is sick. Yeah, she's making excuses. There's no, look, the first time you do it, sure, people may think it's legit, but when you're doing it a second time, no, it's clearly she's trying to hide. She calls herself the roughest, the toughest, the baddest, the meanest. More like she's definitely the fastest at something, and that's being a coward. But maybe I shouldn't worry too much about Bianca. Maybe I should be putting my focus on Kalani Jordan and the NXT Women's North American Championship, because I would love nothing more than to have a shot at that title against the winner of the... Oh, look at this! From behind it, it's Bianca! It's Bianca! She's not sick at all! And Bianca from behind, attacking Ruby Soho! Oh my goodness! Huh? I'm no coward! Call me a coward again, you bitch! Bianca Belair with a heinous assault. Hello, Emily. Mina, get lost. I've already told you no. I'm not challenging you. I'm not fighting you. I talked to Kelly. Kelly make match official. So, it will be Mina time at Backlash in Tokyo. I will see you then. Mina now will ring your bell. Did I hear that right? Yeah, Kelly made the match official. Made the match official. It will be Emily Bell defending the NXT Women's Championship in Backlash in Tokyo against Mina Shirakawa. Wow, that's unfortunate. That means Emily won't be able to defend her title at Spring Breakin'. And that definitely means that's definitely true. The following contest is set for one fall. Making her way to the ring, Natalya. Natalya representing the Dungeon Dolls, and she takes on Hermione Lee. Do you know what's worth fighting for? They're not worth dying for. Let you take your faith away. And the violence in the most again. And her opponent representing the Lee sisters, Hermione Lee. Well, I'm going to have to give her a singles entrance. Well, here we go. This is going to be good. Hermione Lee and Natalya one-on-one. First time ever singles encounter here between these two ladies. Well, this is becoming quite a bit of a bitter rivalry between these, I guess, factions. I guess we could call them. Yeah, factions. I guess that is the correct term. I guess that is the correct term you could use. Like the Lee sisters have pretty much been one-sidedly dominated by the Dungeon Dolls. They were humiliated at Stand and Deliver, where Maxine Dupree and Carmen Petrovic shocked the world and won the women's tag team titles, NXT women's tag team titles at Stand and Deliver. And I consider it a shock win because that's really what it felt like. It definitely did come off as one of the bigger upsets at Stand and Deliver. And then the Lee sisters would go on to lose again in a 6-women's tag team match to the Dungeon Dolls, and that's what caused this new attitude of the Lee sisters. And honestly, after their explanation last week, I can't say I blame them. I can't say I blame them after everything that's been going on. Oh, they feel betrayed by the WWE Universe. They were once admired and loved. I mean, what's wrong with the fans being happy for somebody else? Well, in their eyes, they felt that the fans were like, yeah, we like the Dungeon Dolls more than the Lee sisters. The Lee sisters were champions for 200 days, and they had an incredible reign as tag team champions. Well, 200 days is very impressive. Don't get me wrong about that, but I don't really think they needed to change their attitude. They could have just admitted, these ladies were the better women, and then moved on. But instead, they feel embarrassed and humiliated about it. And Natalya has come back, who has come back and has come back better than ever. Ever since aligning herself with Maxine and Carmen Petrovic, she's And look at this. And oh, nice move. She's really come into her own. It feels like she's having the most fun she's ever had in her career. Jumping cutter there by Hermione. Cover on Natty. Ah! And Natty kicks out at one. It's almost like Natalia's having the most fun she's ever had in her career. And now look at this. Oh, and now a cloverleaf. And now Hermione using her submission background, her technical background to her advantage here. A painful cloverleaf locked in, and Natalya gets out of it. Oh! Natty by nature. Natty by nature clothesline. And now Natty. I think we know what she's thinking about. I think we know what she's thinking about here. And now, the sharpshooter. And now the sharpshooter locked in on Hermione. And Hermione hold on here and does get free. Hermione does hold on for the time being. Nice counter. Oh, look at this. An octopus stretch. An octopus stretch there by Hermione. Look at this. A creative octopus stretch. Shades of, I guess, of AJ Lee. I guess you could say that. Shades of AJ Lee with that octopus stretch, because that's what the Black Widow is. It's a modified octopus. Natalya able to get free. And Hermione wrestling Natty down. Well, she's a submission specialist. We're seeing two gifted technicians in the ring right now. And now Hermione once again goes back to the submissions. And this time it's a leg sweep octopus. A leg sweep octopus stretch. Natty, shut up! Look at this now. The WWE Universe rallying hard for Natalya. WWE Universe rallying for Natalya. And now Natalya gets free of the submission. And now Natty with a kick to the gut. And now Hermione. What is Hermione planning here? And Hermione now has... Oh, Natty! Good Lord! Has Natalya and slams her off the top rope. Natalya now fighting out of the corner. Hermione Lee able to hold on from that backbreaker. Now what is Hermione doing? And now Hermione, what is she doing here? Hermione now has Natalya. Oh, big old back suplex. Big old back suplex. And now the Hermione stretch. Locked in on Natty. Is Natalya going to tap out? Center of the ring now, Natalya. Tap out, old lady. Tap out. And now Natalya trying to hold on to the Hermione stretch. The Hermione stretch locked in real good. Is Natalya going to be on the verge of submitting here? Give up. And now Natalya. Look at this fight from Natalya. Look at the fight from Natalya. Natalya getting free. Natalya getting free. And now Natty's starting to fight back again. And now Natty with a lovely suplex. Bouncing Hermione off the ropes into a pin and a kick out. Natalya has got to be thinking, what is she going to have to do to take down Hermione? Hermione is really upped her game here. Well, this is a very important match to Hermione. Oh, look at this! It's a very important match to Hermione. She wants to prove her point to the WWE Universe that Natalya is washed. Natalya is just an old woman. She's got a lot to prove here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, Natalia. Oh! Oh, man, and Hermione got hung up. Against the ropes. Oh, big mistake. Big mistake there by Hermione. Hermione made a mistake, and now Natty's going to make her pay. And now, Hermione made a mistake, and now Natty's going to make her pay. Sharpshooter on Hermione. Sharpshooter on Hermione. Hermione in the sharpshooter, and she taps out. And Natalia gets the win. Here's your winner via submission, Natalia! A big win for Natalia here tonight. Hermione Lee brought her game, brought her A game. She really brought the fight. But in the end, Natalia would get the sharpshooter on the eldest Lee sister and force her to tap out to the sharpshooter. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, she's the TNA International Women's Champion, Emily Jackson. Emily, tonight you're going to make your WWE debut as you'll be taking on Ronda Rousey in a speed match. What are your thoughts heading into this match, and what are your thoughts on your first match being against the baddest bitch on the planet? Well, first of all, I hope I don't end up like Mercedes out there. All jokes aside, you know, WWE at one point in my life was my dream. WWE at one point in my life, coming here, was at one point in my life my career. It was my dream goal to make it here. But unfortunately, things couldn't pan out that way. I didn't get signed during my tryout, and after that, I kind of just been working with TNA ever since. And to have this opportunity to actually live out my dream and compete here in WWE as a representative of TNA is such an honor. It's such an honor that I can finally live out my dream and be a part of WWE, despite the fact I'm a TNA representative. So Ronda, you call yourself the baddest bitch on the planet, but all I see is a shell of your former self. And tonight, you're gonna get dropped with a Melbourne shot, because Emily Jackson is the girl. Is the girl on top. I'll see you out there. Well, Emily Jackson, all fired up for her in-ring debut here on NXT as a TNA representative. And it's time for a banger. It's fight night, baby. The following contest is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. Well, Sheamus goes one-on-one with Norman Burgoyne here tonight. Well, this is going to be a true test. In my opinion, this is going to be a true test for Norman Burgoyne here tonight. I absolutely agree. This is going to be the biggest test in Norman Burgoyne's career. Holy crikey! It's Norman Burgoyne. I come from the land down under, where women grow and men ponder. And his opponent from Geelong, Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, weighing in at 250 pounds, Norman Burgoyne. This is going to be Norman. This is going to be a true test here for Norman here tonight. Absolutely, this is going to be the biggest test for Norman Burgoyne's career here in NXT. He's been beating a lot of the scraps here in NXT, but now it's time for him to take on a real challenge, and that being Sheamus. And Sheamus and Norman Burgoyne shaking hands, and here we go. Oh! Norman went for a quick shot early. And here we go. Sheamus was the one that, it was Norman who actually made this challenge to Sheamus. And Sheamus was more than happy to step up and give him a banger. And to give him a banger here tonight. And Sheamus gets the early advantage on Burgoyne. Cover and a kick out. This is up there. This is easily up there as this is going to be up here as one of the bigger tests for Norman Burgoyne here in NXT. Sheamus now in control. Cover on Burgoyne, and here we go, and a kick out again. Well, this is where we're going to see what Norman is truly capable of. Is he really capable of beating a top guy like Sheamus? This is where we really got to see what he's really capable of. Enough of this smiling, enough of this ridiculous catchphrases like crikey and calling people weird names. It's time to step up and show us what you can really do. And you know what? I think Norman can really bring it when he gets serious. I think when he gets serious, I think he's going to bring it. Well, he better bring it, because this is Sheamus he's in the ring with. Oh, look at this. And now Norman Burgoyne dropping Sheamus. Big move there, and a kick out. And a kick out there by Sheamus. Man, what a night it's been here already. Cora Jade making a surprise appearance here on NXT, aligning herself with Randall Gibbs and Caleb Peterson. And they will meet Jada Parker and the New Day at Spring Breaking. And can you believe that next week we're going to see Cora Jade make her in-ring return here on NXT? Yep, she'll be meeting Jada Parker one-on-one next week here on NXT, and it will be her big return to the brand. And look at this now. Now Sheamus now in control, and there's the white noise. And there's some white noise for Norman Burgoyne. Norman Burgoyne now is not smiling anymore. No more crikey. And look at this. And now Sheamus. Oh, high cross. And there's the high cross on Burgoyne to win, and Norman kicks out. Norman survives the high cross by Sheamus. Well, this is where we got to see the true testament of Norman Burgoyne, see if he's truly got what it takes. And now the right hands. And now Norman with those stiff right hands. And now a clothesline. And another clothesline. And here comes the man from down under. Come on! The man from down under starting to build up some momentum. Cover for the win, and for the biggest win of his career, but Sheamus holds on. And look at this now. And now Norman. Oh, Norman! And Norman Burgoyne takes down Sheamus. You ready? And look at this. And now Norman. Oh, kick to the gut. Oh, wait a minute. No, hang on a minute. I was looking for the holy crikey. But Sheamus blocked. As Sheamus blocked the altercation there, he knew what was coming. As Sheamus has been doing his homework on this young man, and so he should. Oh! And Norman with a nice kick. And look at this. Oh! Sheamus was thinking high cross. Sheamus was thinking high cross. Norman has Sheamus on his shoulders. Holy crikey! The holy crikey on Sheamus for the biggest win of his career! Norman Burgoyne with a huge win! Wow! Big win for Norman here tonight. I come from the land down under. Yep, they are having a banger. They're having a great one. Wow, here is your winner, Norman Burgoyne. What a match we just witnessed there. Sheamus and Norman Burgoyne having an incredible match. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the biggest win in Norman's young career. Norman Burgoyne has... Look, despite the annoying weird catchphrases and weird words that he likes to say, I will give him credit. That was a huge win over Sheamus. And Sheamus shaking his hand in respect. You got talent, kid. You got talent, lad. Good job. Sheamus giving Norman showing respect to Norman. What a victory for Norman Burgoyne here tonight. Norman leaving the ring as he thanks Sheamus for the matchup. And oh, hey, what? Dread Lake with a leg 5 to Sheamus. Where the hell did he come from? And Dread Lake with a leg 5 to the Celtic Warrior. And now Norman comes back into the... And now Norman's coming back. Oh, and Norman gets clotheslined. Oh, that was just stupid. He should have just walked away. And now Norman gets a leg 5 himself. But the NXT champion. The NXT champion doing whatever the hell he wants. Because he's Trent Lake. Trent Lake laying out both Norman Burgoyne and Sheamus. Well, he only laid out Norman because Norman came back to try and defend Sheamus. Hey, big win over Kalani last week. Thanks. You know, Daff, you're such an incredible... Oh, boy. Hey, I don't mean to interrupt anything. What do you want, Sean? Hey, take a chill pill, Dino. Can I call you that? No, only Sally can. Whatever. But look, me, Izzy, and Heather, we're the three of us, we come in peace. Because we are offering you an opportunity. Imagine the three of you joining the calling. So what do you say? Come align with me and I will make you guys stars. Daph, Sal, I will make sure you two become stars, and even you, Dino, people can finally take you seriously again. Well, Sean, here's the thing, man. You can take your offer and shove it. Exactly. We have no desires on ever wanting to join up with you. And besides, you've already got 2 lackeys, and you've already brainwashed poor old Heather. Brainwashed? Whoa, hold on. Look, if you 2 girls want to fight, then how about... If you 2 girls want to fight, then maybe you should settle it the old-fashioned way. What do you say? I'm down for that. And besides, you 3 are making a big mistake. Daphne, can you really trust Sally after the last friend you had? I'm surprised you're willing to trust someone. Come on, girls. Let's go. Let these 3 losers rot. Ridiculous. I don't know what their obsession is. This following contest is a first-round speed tournament match. Making her way to the ring, representing TNA Impact. She is the TNA International Women's Champion, Emily Jackson. Well, Emily Jackson making her in-ring debut here in WWE. She spoke about it earlier, saying it was her lifelong dream to be here in WWE, and now she finally gets to live out her dream and have a match here in NXT. Well, it's not going to be just a casual walk in the park. She's up against the baddest bitch on the planet, Ronda Rousey. I don't give a damn about a bad reputation. And her opponent, she is the baddest bitch on the planet, Ronda Rousey. Thanks. It's a little rushed, but I had to rush her as quickly as I could, so I can probably give her better. I could probably make her look better if I had more time. You know, I think Ronda Rousey is going to break Emily Jackson. I almost said Bell. Emily Jackson. Well, there we go. 5 minutes on the clock, and hopefully these 2 women don't have a fast one like Sol Ruka earlier. Yeah, Sol Ruka quickly snatching the soul of Mercedes Moné in record time in the speed tournament. I don't think it should really come as a surprise to anyone that Mercedes Moné would once again make an idiot of herself. Oh, and Ronda now. When does Mercedes ever not make an idiot of herself? Ronda sucks. Ronda sucks. Oh, look at this cheap shot by Ronda. Cheap shot by Rousey. And a nice clothesline here by Jackson. And now Jackson heads up. And now Jackson heads up. Jackson, oh, she had something in mind. Oh, and a leg drop. And now a leg drop stuns. And that leg drop stuns Rousey. And now Rousey stunned. Oh, and a swanton! Jackson with a swanton to Rousey, and Rousey kicks out. Wow, that standing version of a swanton bomb, beautifully well done there by Jackson. Oh, look out! Oh, look at this now Ronda. Ronda with the armbar. Referee called for the rope break. Referee saw Jackson was close to the ropes and decided to call for a rope break. Very smart, very strong leeway there by the referee. Emily. WWE Universe. Oh, behind Emily Jackson as she drives the knee into the sternum of Rousey and a kick out. There's still 3 minutes left on the clock. These girls are trying to get as much in as they possibly can. Well, that's what these speed matches are all about. Quick pace. That's what these speed matches are all about. Fast-paced action. Got to get it done quickly as possible. Sol Ruka just basically laid an example for everybody tonight when she beat Mercedes in record time. And now Jackson has Rousey, goes into the corner, and look at this! Oh, look at that lariat! And a beautiful buckshot lariat to Rousey, and Rousey kicks out. And Rousey manages to hold on as Emily Jackson really putting on a clinic and really surprising everybody here. And Rousey with a nice suplex. And now Rousey needs to try and slow the pace down a little bit. Not too much. Huh? You don't work here. And now Rousey trying to slowly pick apart Emily Jackson here. Emily Jackson started off strong, and now Rousey starting to turn the tides of this match a bit. The clock is starting to tick down. The timer is starting to tick down. This is where the timer could really start becoming your worst enemy. This is where the clock can really become your worst enemy if you don't end up winning here. Oh man, Ronda's pit. And there's the Ronda's pit. And now Ronda has the arm of Jackson. And there it is, the baddest armbar on the planet. And look at this. Oh, and Jackson. The timer is starting to tick down. And look at this. Oh, went for the Melbourne shot. Rousey avoided 60 seconds. The timer is really starting to tick down. Melbourne shot. And Jackson with the Melbourne shot on Rousey to win. Oh man! Oh man, that time is starting to tick down. And that time is starting to tick. And now Rousey. Oh, and Rousey now's got Jackson on her shoulders. Looking for the Ronda's pit. And now Jackson counters out, and Jackson counters into a roll up, and Jackson's got her. And Jackson wins. She has beaten Ronda Rousey. Here is your winner, Emily Jackson. Well, that was by far the most competitive speed match we've had in this tournament so far. Emily Jackson stunning Ronda Rousey and wins the match. And that means Emily Jackson will go on to meet Sol Ruka in the semis. Wow, that's gonna be a great match. Emily Jackson and Sol Ruka in the semis, and Zeta Steel and Lash Legend in the semis, and the winner will go on to Spring Breakin' to compete for the Speed title. Kev, listen here. I made that title on your shoulder, Trent. I made that title special. And since now I am here in NXT, I plan on taking that back. Why don't you try it right now, Kev? I would, but I'll pound Ricky Starks first. And then I'll come back for you. Oh man, we got some great matches in store coming our way next week. As we mentioned, Cora Jade made her surprise return here tonight to NXT to align herself with Gibbs and Peterson, and so it'll be Cora Jade and Jada Parker next week here on NXT. I cannot believe the generation of Jade has returned to NXT, but also next week the Speed Tournament semi-finals, Lash Legend and Zeta Steele, and also Emily Jackson and Sol Ruka. Wow, those are going to be awesome. And also next week, it'll be Essie Lee. She will go one-on-one with Carmen Petrovic next week. You're welcome. You know, I think well, look who it is. Daphne and Sally. Did you guys have fun with the calling earlier? You should thank us. Nah. We don't have to. Oh yeah? Then maybe we'll make you. Try it then. Come on, Tiff. We'll deal with them later. Well, that was a little bit of a weird backstage stuff there between Tiffany Powers, Trish Stratus, and Daphne and Sally. Daphne and Sally just had a conference, and Kevin Owens is in the ring. Kevin Owens in the ring, and Kevin Owens obviously didn't look too thrilled about what just happened. This is ridiculous. Is Kevin Owens actually complaining about a segment cutting at his entrance? I believe he is. And his opponent, the absolute Ricky Starks. Well, this is our main event here on NXT. Ricky Starks makes his way to the ring. Ricky Starks will challenge for the NXT North American Championship against Lexis King at Spring Breakin'. Yeah, Ricky Starks earned his opportunity in a triple threat match, defeating Otis and Norman Burgoyne. Was it Otis or was it Josh Briggs? It was one of them. It was Sean Spears. Right. That's who it was. Thank you. It was Sean Spears and Norman Burgoyne. Thank you. This is our main event. Kevin Owens making his return to NXT. Well, I guess we can say not on his own accord, obviously. Absolutely not. He was drafted to NXT because he was one of the only big names available, well, outside of Chad Gable under El Grande Americano and also New Catch Republic. It's not Chad Gable under that mask. It's how many times does that have to be told? That's clearly not Chad Gable. He's on SmackDown. I mean, Mercedes Moné is a part of Monday Night Raw, and she was here tonight here on NXT. She was mainly here because she had to replace Sky Lynch Sky Lynch Tessitore. That's a big difference. Oh. And we also got Ludwig Kaiser, who we haven't seen at all. We haven't heard anything from him since he was drafted. I wonder why that is. He might be back home in Germany for all we know. Probably. And now Ricky Starks. And now Ricky Starks here in the early stages, getting in control of Kevin Owens, and Kevin Owens now. Huh? You want to mess with me? Oh! Big old splash there. And a big old splash there. And now, and a big old clothesline. Get your ass up! This is my show! Oh! And there's a stunner by Owens. There's a stunner by Owens, and Starks kicks out. I made NXT. I made this place. And Kevin Owens screaming that he made NXT what it is. Well, he is one of the big names that really put NXT on the map. So, he's not entirely wrong, and look at this! Canadian Destroyer on Owens, and a kick out. And now Starks sees his opportunity here, and now Starks has Owens, plants Owens! Cover! Starks gets the win over Owens here tonight. Big win. Here is your winner, Ricky Starks. And Ricky Starks with a big win here on NXT over Kevin Owens. Well, Kevin Owens' return to NXT didn't go the way he really hoped. Ricky Starks with the momentum as he heads to Spring Breakin' to meet Lexus King. Thank you for joining us for NXT, and good night.